What is up, everybody? It is I, Blaze from Blazing Flame Studio, and as I brought up yesterday, the time has come to do the enchanting tales of the Mikawa Festival, last seen over 2 years ago. I haven't seen or heard from you in quite some time, little one. Don't tell me you've forgotten all about your lady Yaimiko. You're not my lady, and gone off and found yourself a new shrine maiden somewhere else. I don't think there have been any other shrine maidens in other countries. That wouldn't do at all. For one thing, it would break my poor little heart. But surely a kind and gentle soul such as you couldn't bear to see me that way, would you? Tell you what, let's meet at Tenshukaku. I've already had a word with Okozumeshu. I'm sure I've disappointed someone there, and I apologize for that. Tanking my social credit. At the entrance to let you in, so don't even think about turning me down. Relax, you're not in trouble. In fact, you're in for quite a treat.
Shikaku? Why does she want me to stare? Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
We will be doing this in English. While it is not fully voice acted, there are actual voices in it. Also, wow, I've had two of him already. I'm surprised that there's three. To the glory of the Shogun and her everlasting reign, to Inazuma we go. Maybe I need to go up, or do I need to go here? It's one of these. Hello. Okay, not here. Well, then that leaves the top of Tenshukaku, I guess. I feel like they could have been slightly more specific. I suppose I could also just track the quest. Oh. Ah, yes. Unnamed NPC. I was very much going to know that.
Welcome, honored traveler. Guji, I told me about your visit. Please, come in.
Well, that was a lot easier than last time.
The almighty Shogun is also inside. It's best not to keep her waiting.
Alright, A. Or technically, is this A or the Ryan Shogun? Technically speaking, it could be either of them.
Now, there's no need to be so stubborn about this. I'll adjust the budget here, and we'll definitely turn a profit.
Please let Ryan be voiced.
No.
Yes!
Please confirm the official representative before discussing details. There is an order to this that must be followed.
Also, that's definitely Raiden, not A.
From the way she's talking, this must be the
I'm glad that was immediately recognized. Yep, it's her, alright.
Little one, it's about time. Come, I have a contract for you to sign. Whoa, we're not just gonna sign a random contract out of the blue.
You can insult Yaimiko.
Hardly. Oh, well, labor is a part of it, but you will be compensated. So it is as bad as Paimon thought.
Nice face, Paimon.
I see. So she's the representative you selected. She would indeed be the perfect candidate for the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Why does it feel like the lighting is just a bit off? Raiden looks like she has horrible sunburns on her legs and chest area. The Mikawa Flower Festival.
When the yokai still roamed the land, they celebrated an event known as the Mikawa Flower Festival. It was an occasion for drink, laughter, and merriment.
No, I did it 2 years ago.
We hosted a version of it during the Test of Courage. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we weren't able to put on a large celebration. So I got to thinking, why not have another go? This time with the Mikawa Flower Festival for yokai and humans alike. One that combines human ingenuity with yokai arts to offer the most innovative and thrilling entertainment of our time. Open to all humans and yokai throughout the land. Entertainment, huh? Wait, kind of like a Kitsu Yuge and a Kitsu Hanea Sobi? Those games were really fun.
For an important event like this, an official representative is required to preside over the festivities. In the past, the role was usually given to the Guji, or an individual from the Yashiro Commission. But this time...
Neither myself nor the Kamisato family can assume the position, given we represent one side or the other, the yokai or the humans.
Speaking, do we count as human?
Human you may be, but you possess a deep connection with the yokai, and you do not hail from this land. That makes you a more neutral option.
True.
Moreover, you took part in the previous festival during the test of courage. In my estimation, there is no better candidate for the role.
That's right.
Plus, your
Good to know that we've gotten on your good side after all this.
greater showing. So are you going to sign this thing or what?
Can I read it?
You've got a point. Then let's go ahead and... Wait! I almost fell into a trap!
Oh, come now. This is for an important occasion, is it not? Even I've chosen to throw profit to the wind. Surely,
I mean, I would do it without getting paid anyway. I have way too much mora.
According to the proposal, the proceeds will be distributed as follows. 40% to Yai Publishing House, and 10% to the festival representative.
Lovely.
Hey, no fair!
Now, 10% might not sound like much, but Yai Publishing House is going to great lengths for this occasion, both in time and personnel. All you need to do is show your face.
Yeah, Miko, it's never that simple with you.
Getting smart, aren't you, little one?
2020, 20% is, I would accept.
No, the other half is going to the shogunate. That is not up for negotiation. But I am rather curious
Yeah,
about the
Raiden,
supposed
that's great.
lengths you mentioned.
Put her in her place.
Unless I am mistaken, most of the personnel and supplies are to be provided by the shogunate. In that sense, 40% seems rather high for your establishment, does it not?
That A. When did she reprogram you to argue back like this?
We will have order. Oh, wait.
Proceeds should be distributed according to contribution. Besides, from the very beginning, you plan to allocate an additional 10% of your share to the traveler, did you not?
Wait, so earlier you were just trying to shortchange us?
Yep, that's about the face I would expect from Lumine.
What's the fun in bargaining if you open up with your best offer right off the bat?
Paimon doesn't see the fun at all. But 20% is... acceptable.
Alright, what do I have to do?
Games have always been a central part of the festival, and both Akitsu Hanayosobi and Akitsu Yuge were extremely popular.
I remember one of them.
So, the plan is to host an event where the attendees have 48 hours to create a game of their own. We'll have new and exciting entertainment in no time.
Free labor.
Ooh, everyone loves fun games. You won't have to worry about attracting humans and yokai to the event.
That is the general plan. I'll leave you to iron out the finer details and contact the participants. This is a critical time for the shogunate's new development plans, and the survey team is returning momentarily, so I must turn my attention to them.
Got it. We'll see you later then.
Where to now?
Jinju Forest. Let's pay a visit to our old friend, Ioroi.
I don't know if we've actually ever seen Tenjukaku with the height limit, I suppose. I forget how big that building actually is. Oh, they just auto-teleported me here. Lovely.
Oh, but before I forget, you should eat this kitsune meal first.
Whoa, it smells so good. Oh, and also kind of like fried tofu for some reason.
Am I supposed to eat something, or did I just already consume it? I guess I already consumed it.
The smell of humans. Nothing to see here, just a statue. Huh? Wait, why do I smell kitsune?
Remember us, Ioroi?
Ah, it's you youngsters. And you! Huh. The nasty kitsune who turned Chinju Forest into the playground for her test of courage.
I'm glad they're actually referencing that from 2 years ago, though. I wonder if the dialogue is slightly different if you didn't play during that time.
Oh, Chinju Forest is supposed to be Yorroy's territory, right? Oh, no wonder he's so mad.
Exactly. How could you hold a test of courage without inviting me?
Oh, so that's what he's angry
Sealed away like this, could you even participate?
Anyway, what brings you all here? Something to discuss?
I actually came to apologize about the test of courage. It was my mistake not to invite more yokai to the ceremony. So for this Mikawa Flower Festival, I knew I had to extend a personal invitation to the Bake Danuki.
Huh? The Mikawa Flower Festival?
Yes, the Mikawa Flower Festival! Huh? Kichiboshi? Shosei? Gyobu Koban? Where did you come from?
Because of the kid's name, probably better not to ask.
Never trust an apology from a kitsune. Or an invitation for that matter. It's just a silly festival. So what if there's delicious food or fun games?
Yum, yum! Fun!
Is the third one gonna rhyme with yum yum fun fun?
Enough, you two.
Nope.
Don't fall for the kitsune's cheap tricks. Such hopeless, innocent cubs.
What a shame. I was hoping to take you all to the festival, but it would seem Yoroi disapproves. I suppose it makes sense. Poor Yoroi, stuck in this statue all alone while the rest of you got to have fun. How sad that would be.
Ah yes, Miko's VA enjoying manipulation.
Excuse you. I am Ioroi, the Kakushigami of the Bake Danuki. Yes. Just worried the cubs will get distracted and stray from the Tanuki path.
I should also mention I was hoping the Bake Danuki could help the humans take their games to the next level. Talented as you are in the art of transformation, in Inazuma, only the Bake Danuki can hope to match the Kitsune in that area.
Match? The Kitsune could never rival the transformative gifts of the Bake Danuki.
Oh, well, I was thinking of using the Bake Danuki as the symbol of the event in the promotions and such. But alas, it would seem that you don't like that idea, Ioroi. No matter, I shall simply seek the help of the Kitsune. When the time comes, all of Inazuma will know the Kitsune stepped in to accomplish what the Bake
Get that head
Danuki
tilt.
could not.
Wait!
An obvious strategy.
Didn't it?
My dear cubs, transforming into things that already exist is only a small fraction of what it means to become a great Bake Danuki. To even get a quarter of the way through your training, you must be able to turn into things of your own invention. Just like when I turned into a gigantic...
Why did we sail this guy away again?
Fly. So go forth and seize this opportunity.
Clearly the ramen flying ramen bowl was too much.
No, I mean advance your training. Not all humans are bad and scary. Some are good, just like these youngsters. Go with them and transform into things you've never tried before.
Don't worry, Ioroi. The little Tanuki are safe with me.
You're the one I'm worried about.
Well,
That makes sense.
we'll make sure they don't, stray from the path.
I'll hold you to that. Now, Kichiboshi, Shosei, Yobu Koban, while you're out there, always listen to...
They're already gone, aren't they?
Yep. Always listen to Whitefur.
And Miss Yellowfur.
And Auntie Pink.
Nice.
Miss Pinkfur.
I almost forgot. Given their level of training, speaking to humans will be a problem. Just a moment, I'll cook up a few Bake Danuki meals to keep on hand.
No need. Here, Miss Pinkfur prepared a special Kitsune meal for you all. It will give you the ability to speak to humans.
You stole our tricks too? And changed the name?
Yum!
Is it really that much better than mine?
Splendid. That should make our lives easier. Now we can head into the city and start forming the teams. Well, we need more than Bakedanuki power to design these games. Now, I need to discuss the layout of the venue with the Yashiro Commission. I'll leave the team recruitment to you.
Hold on. You're not taking part, Miko? You're really gonna sit out on the fun? You of all people?
Making games is nowhere near as fun as playing them. Besides, working through the night certainly isn't my idea of a good time.
Making games? Working? Through the night?
Anyway, this time I'm going to wait for the fun to come to me. See you later, little ones.
You have anything to say, Roy?
Kichiboshi and the others are young, so their speaking ability is limited. I miss the days when the Bakedanuki could run circles around the humans. Hold on. How were you able to understand them from the start? Does that mean the Bakedanuki meal from last time is still working? Ha ha! Take that, sneaky Kitsune!
Yeah, about that.
That Kitsune is gone, yes? Good. I have a request, young one. Come closer. You must protect the cubs from that sneaky Kitsune at all costs.
Sure. Didn't even know this was here. Grab this real quick. Radiant Spin Crystal 50. To the city. Considering where this is, this could be a variety of people.
City. So many houses. So many humans. Gotta farm beans. White fur? Yellow fur? How do we farm beans?
Form teams, not farm beans. It's kind of hard to explain.
Yep, like finding people with similar interests.
Yeah, that's right. People with the same taste. You know, into the same thing. It's easier to come up with a game that way.
Tastes the same.
No, no.
Easy peasy. Wait for dumb. Farm beans that taste the same.
That's not what we said. No.
No, wait, that's not. And they're gone.
One of them is going to bite somebody. This is just something we know is going to happen. That's a tree.
Huh? Gyobu Koban, what are you doing?
Spying on great yokai. Great yokai whisper about something with humans.
So, what do you think? Are you interested in our proposal?
Oh, no, Kokomi. Goro voice?
1 second. I believe someone's listening. Hello over there? You're more than welcome to join, but a face-to-face conversation is more appropriate, don't you think?
Great yokai found us.
It's just us.
Oh, rip.
There's no need to be nervous, you two. It's not like I think you're corporate spies.
Although we are. Except Miko, really. A clinical psychologist and one of Inazuma's Yumukui Baku, known for their ability to feast on human nightmares. Her investment led to the opening of the Asia Bathhouse, an Inazuman indoor hot spring, where guests can unwind with a unique combination of relaxing baths and delicious cuisine, as well as professional psychotherapy services. If something's been on your mind, you should consider confiding in Mizuki. She'll do her best to drive away those nightmares.
As for you, it's been a while since I've met one of your kind. What's your name? Is Ioroi doing well? Huh?
Oh, this is Gyobu Koban. It's his first time visiting a city, so he's a bit shy around strangers.
As for Roy, he's his name as always.
So, still sealed in that statue then. I suppose it can't be helped. Nice to meet you, Gyobu Koban. My name is Yume Mizuki. I'm a Yumekui Baku. We're yokai, just like you.
Great yokai is surprisingly friendly?
Oh, Isa Bathhouse is expanding to Watatsumi Island?
all valid points. We do need to differentiate the brand. We could place a greater emphasis on physiotherapy, or add some popular activities, such as carefully designed games.
Games?
Games? In a bathhouse?
Of course. Games are often used in psychological treatment to put patients at ease. Anyway, the topic of games really seemed to pique your interest. Is
No.
there
Smile, Paimon.
something going on?
Allow me to explain. Goro immediately frowning.
Miko. I knew I smelled scheming in the air.
Goro about to leave. Oh. Yep. Well, if it's 2 per team, that gives Goro the excuse to leave.
Rivalries aside, I have no qualm using Yai Publishing House's resources to our advantage. Besides, if I remember correctly, you have a connection to Yai Publishing House as well, don't you, General Goro? You work on the That's Life column.
Oh no, you're mistaking Goro for someone else.
If our venture is to focus on games, then as future business partners, I'm sure you would appreciate an opportunity to see what I can do. Agreed. Then why don't we discuss some of the finer details before the festival begins?
Kokomi gonna give him a cop-out? Yep. Thank you, Your Excellency. I don't have to see Miko. Finding a way to avoid Miko. Kokomi, the real one. Alright, who else are we gonna be helping today? We're in the bush. Ayaka? I think this is over by Komori Tea House.
Over here! Kichiboshi
Oh.
found big sleepy tanuki!
Oh, Sayu.
Hey! I'm a Muchina, not a tanuki!
Oh, Muchina yokai that can turn into tanuki?
No, wait. I'm not a Muchina or a tanuki. I'm Sayu.
Hey, Sayu.
Tanuki, Muchina, Sayu? So many transformations! Sayu is yokai?
I don't transform
Ninja.
at all. I've been a human this whole time. Who is this guy anyway? Popping up out of nowhere right when I found a spot to sleep? Sorry, this is probably the first time Kichiboshi has ever seen a ninja.
Hey, Lily Pichu, how you doing? Oh. Why do you look so raised, Yoimiya?
Not this again. It's just Sayu.
No, yokai.
And there goes my nap.
Silly humans, much to learn.
Ishiboshi.
This human, really warm.
Yeah, that comes with working with explosives.
Boy, where do we begin?
Sayu and Yoimiya making a game? Explosive Sayus? Pose.
Right when I was trying to run.
Yeah, you should have Sonic Spin Dashed.
Not that. I'm pretty busy. Practicing ninjutsu and such. Taller than a house? I've never heard of a ninjutsu like that.
It's not ninjutsu, it's Bake Danuki art. We don't grow taller than house.
See? I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
We grow taller than mountain.
Eh? Sorry. Just thinking about something Sensei always said. You can't just focus on drills, Sayu. You need to push the limits of what you know about ninjutsu.
That's a great impression.
I guess. Farm beans! Alright, let's go discuss this ninjutsu. No, this Bake Tanuki art of transformation. The one you're going to use for the festival. I'll pass on the fireworks. They're terrible for my sleep.
That's Team 2, and I think I remember a certain Oni friend being number 3, if I remember the trailers and such correctly. A shame Yoimi is not voiced, but it's nice that they were able to get Lily Pichu for Sayu. Is Max Middleman going to be here? Why are you... Okay, I understand Toma being at the Kokomori tea house, but why are you here, Ito? Did you get arrested? Are you voiced? Let's find out. Nope, no he's not. Alright.
Longhorned Oni and short-horned Oni.
Shosei!
Unlike you, Ito, he does talk.
White fur, yellow fur. Shosei found white fur and yellow fur number 2. Both great yokai. Both like to play.
Genius Invocation. Not a huge fan of Genius Invocation, to those who don't know.
Shosei loves to play. Longhorn and shorthorn Oni also love to play. We taste the same.
Wait, what now? Yeah. I feel like you didn't really hard carry the last one, you just tried to jump scare people.
Kozo and the others did all the work, Bullchucker. You're really lumping them in with your gang?
I actually get these. Little yokai who have been living out in the wilderness. Though they lack strong powers, they long for the once vibrant festivities of the Mikawa Flower Festival. Drawing inspiration from the classic game of Akitsu Hanasobi and hoping to recreate the festival's former splendor, they have set up the game of Akitsu Yuge for people to enjoy together.
Hitotsumi Kozo and his friends did come up with the Akitsu Yuge game during the last festival. There's no reason not to invite them this time.
What? On vacation? Get him, Cookie.
Hornless Oni?
Advertising job? We get Kuki Shinobu too? Shinobu would be great at making games.
Hornless Oni? Oh, so scary.
Okay, that should be enough teams. Time to report back to the Yashiro Commission.
Ratio Commission.
Please don't enter without permission.
To the Kamisato estate.
Miss Kamisato, this is the list of stage materials.
Please let Ayaka be voiced.
Miss Kamisato, I have your schedule for tomorrow.
Yes.
The list looks fine. As for the schedule, let's move the meeting with the Tenryo Commission up a little. They're in charge of festival security, so that should take precedence.
Oh, she looks super busy. Should we come back later?
He can also hear you, Paimon.
Oh, Traveler. Oh no, you're fine. You caught me just as I was finishing up, actually. Lady Gucci said you're the official festival representative, and you've been busy recruiting participants. So I should do my part too, right? For large events like the Test of Courage, Brother usually does most of the organizing. But this time, I wanted to take some work off his back.
Be a big help.
I hope so.
Oh, speaking of the recruitment, we found a bunch of people. We should be good to go.
Oh, already? That was fast. I wasn't sure we would find enough participants. I thought I might have to sign up myself. Oh,
Full time.
Don't worry about it. I can only focus on so many things anyway. If we have enough people, I should stick to organizing. I suppose I'm a little sad about not taking part. But I'm looking forward to the festival.
Would have loved to have teamed up with the Ayaka.
When the time comes,
If I would have been allowed to.
Perhaps we could check it out together.
Miss Kamisato! Another letter from the Kanjo Commission.
Coming! Sorry, duty calls. We'll have to talk about our plans another time.
Love to go with you, Ayaka, if you're free, but you never are for these events.
The one overseeing the teams. I believe he's in the courtyard with Lady Gucci. You can go in when you're ready.
Thanks, Ayaka. See you later.
See you later.
I will say, first impressions, it's nice to see so many of the Inazuma cast getting voiced.
Really working hard. Guess we should follow suit. You're the festival representative, and that makes Paimon the representative of the representative. So in other words, let's do this.
If I equip a pet, does that make the pet the representative of the representative of the representative? Alright, Ayato, are you voiced?
About time. I could hear you talking outside.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry about it. We were talking to Ayaka anyway.
Now that young lady is one enthusiastic volunteer, especially when she heard about your involvement, Traveler. Solved our personnel problem in one fell swoop. Hardly. It was entirely her decision. Besides, you really think I could order her around with her big brother standing right there?
Kind of.
Huh, Mizuki signed up too? Along with the Soul of the Deep. Now this is getting interesting. I knew it was a good idea to put you in charge of recruitment, Traveler.
They're planning to use your festival to promote Isa Bathhouse.
Oh, is that so? Then perhaps I should up the ante.
So, Ayato, is everything set on your end then?
Yes, that's all well and good. I just have one small adjustment.
That doesn't bode well.
Why so anxious? I'm just trying to keep things exciting. When we're ready to announce the theme, come to the festival grounds at the foot of Mount Yogo. We'll see you there.
Cool. Any words, Ayato? Wait until the next day, 13 to 1600. You know what?
The theme for the games is being announced today, right?
Yep, and we literally never left. We just stayed there at the Yashiro Commission the entire time. Well, if you're gonna arrive in style. Hey, Kujo-san.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sora! You guys are here early. There's still 3 whole days until the festival starts. Oh, wait, but what about the statue of the, almighty, Narukami?
Statue of the Almighty Narukami Agosho?
Yeah, you know the one. Won't you miss out on it again? Ah, okay, well that's definitely more than enough. Oh, that's the reason? Oh, right. Looks like we're running out of time. Let's go then. See you later, Sora.
Remember to always prepare careful preparation and consideration for your statues of the Grand Excellency Narukami Agosho.
Ma'am, we have a message from Commission Headquarters. They need you to return as soon as possible.
What's going on here?
Ah, you're here. Now we can get the ball rolling.
Are we
Right
late?
on time, I'd say. I was just about to announce the theme for the games. Oh, this. Just a little something to spice things up. So, stay tuned.
Well, that's uncomfortably close, Miko.
So sleepy. Can't wait anymore.
Hiya,
A theme
kids.
decided by Miko and the Yashiro Commission. What's it gonna be?
One thing we all share is our capacity to dream. Outlandish fantasies of the mind, nostalgic memories of the past, or telling reflections of our inner selves. In a similar sense, games also blur the lines between fantasy and reality. Just like our dreams, the bounds of possibility are as limitless as our imagination. With that in mind, your task is to create a game within the next 48 hours centered around the theme of
I thought the kids
dreams.
started jumping before the theme was
Color
even
and
decided.
style are completely up to you.
Okay, nothing too crazy so far.
And to provide some additional motivation, the winning team will be awarded the Tanuki Game Award,
Game Awards?
as well as a generous sum of mora, and a sponsorship from Yai Publishing House to fully develop the game and promote it throughout all Inazuma.
All Inazuma?
In the interest of fairness, the evaluation committee will decide the winner based on attendee feedback, as well as the opinion of our festival representative. Now, with that out of the way, let the game development begin. The 48-hour countdown begins now.
Nice. And it's been at least 5-6 hours.
Things are going well. We've just started, and it seems like all our teams have a plan. Plus, with the transformative powers of the Bakedanuki, bringing those visions to fruition should be a lot easier. As the festival's most important judge and representative, you should go check on the progress, don't you think? It all comes down to fairness, as I said. I worked with the Yashiro Commission to come up with the theme, so the judging must go to someone else. Oh, no need to stress, though. It's all fun and games, is it not? Just choose the one you enjoy the most. Of course, if it's appearances you're worried about, you could always, I don't know, check in on the teams and ask about their ideas. And that proves that I picked the right person. Go on then, I won't keep you.
That's a cool transition. Sayu. Okay, so we have this event. What do we have for the main story?
So, you need to pick the best game, huh? Well, why don't we take a look around to get a feel for things? Then we can go talk to Miko.
Given that this is the optional, even though the... You're not Miko. Okay.
Hey there, Mizuki, Kokomi, and Gyobu Koban. How are things going over here?
Piece of cake.
Experienced,
That
huh?
translated to click
That
click.
must put you at a huge advantage. Is it because you use games in your work?
I'm not sure it gives me an advantage, per se. The games I use are for clinical purposes, not entertainment.
Not now, Felix.
But if we want that award, we need something a lot more fun. So my experience only goes so far.
Huh. Using dreams to test a dream eater? Yeah, it does sound like some kind of challenge.
I don't know about that.
Wow, that's a lot of scheming.
Does that really surprise you?
Screaming?
On the other hand, if we do win first place, the prestige will help us get the word out, which should increase the popularity of the bathhouse on Watatsumi Island. As for Yai Publishing House's sponsorship, as long as we win the competition, we get to decide the terms. My guess is that she's doing this all for the entertainment factor. For fun, basically.
Fun. Yo,
Ooh, fun likes fun.
good idea. So what kind of game are you gonna make?
We're calling it A Little Fox's Daydream. Basically, you play as a fox, navigating between sweet dreams and nightmares in search of delicious fried tofu.
I think I might know who the little fox is supposed to be.
Looks like that fox takes some inspiration from, real life.
That's
Fighting
the
fire with fire.
definition of fun, don't you think? So, wanna give it a try?
Sure. Right this way! In a little fox's daydream, you must guide the little kitsune to pass through obstacles and avoid perils, and use torii gates to travel into different dreamscapes. Tanakoni! Collecting delicious fried tofu along the way until you reach the ramen stall at your destination. You can switch dreamscapes between two states, sweet dreams and nightmares. If you encounter obstacles too hard to surmount, you might want to try switching dreamscape states to seek another path to the ramen stall. As you progress, you might find illusory floor walls. That means that there is corresponding terrain in the other dreamscape state. Jump to pass through inaccessible areas or avoid dangerous foes. Some dreamscapes contain delicious fried tofu. The little kitsune would love to collect them all. Every dreamscape has at most one fried tofu. And when you have yet to collect the one within your turn zone, the little kitsune can even detect its fragrance. After the little kitsune approaches the torii gate, you can open it to enter the next dreamscape zone. Should you find yourself at an impasse, you could try challenging this dreamscape zone again. A mushroom that has spent too long immersed in nightmares, becoming resentful and dangerous, only appears in the nightmare state. The little kitsune will be knocked out upon touching one, so take care to avoid them. The little kitsune can touch magatama to collect them in order to open some doors within the dreamscapes. Some other doors must be unlocked by stepping on stone slates activated by magatama. If you find it hard to access magatama, consider the other objects within the dreamscape. Perhaps they could aid you. Okay. Hold up. Okay. Okay, so you can see the brief outline. Give me that. Torii gate. Okay. Where is the tofu on this floor? Or there isn't one. Okay, that works too. Ooh. Let's just be safe. Up. Up. On to the next one. Oh, let's not do that. Good try. How would you... See if I can get you to come over here. Come on. If I get up here, I'll let you get as close as possible. Then I can jump over you. There we go. Okay. So I think I need to change mid-jump. Nice. Tofu stall. Perfect. Challenge completed. And we'll save that for next.
Ooh, here's an idea. Let's make the final checkpoint of this stage a ramen stand.
Ramen stand? Why?
Let's finish with Sayu and Yoimiya. Hey guys. The kids voiced? Are the yokai voiced?
Boss Toma is the best!
That answers my question.
Anything for Boss Toma.
Whoa! Guess this team really hit it off. Looks like you're getting along great with Kozo and the others. Guess a fixer can work with just about anyone, huh? That makes sense. It was their dream to host the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, totally. We've been dreaming about it for a long time.
So, what are you planning for the game? It kinda sounded like you're making a sequel to Akitsu Yuge. But what does that have to do with the theme?
Not depression, Toma. Sure.
White fur, yellow fur, get ready!
Let's give it a shot. You will lose vitality if you're hit by Harpasto. Oncoming bullet barrages. You will not fail if your vitality reaches 0, but you cannot collect some of the rewards if you complete the challenge in this state. 2 key techniques can increase the damage of your Harpastum returns. Perfect return. Find the right timing. Return distance and angle to perform a perfect return. Charged return. Hold to perform a more powerful charge return to deal with certain special Harpastum types. However, your movement speed will greatly decrease while you are charging up. You can accumulate Harpastum Fever by returning shots at the Harpastum Yokai and dealing damage when Harpastum Fever is full. Mega Rally will be unleashed. In this state, you can no longer perform charge returns, but your return AoE is greatly increased. And all returns are considered perfect returns. A Harpastum fired with great force. A charge return is required to send this one packing. Perfect return. Perfect return. distracted by the fact that there's boars everywhere that I didn't even realize. Oh, darn. Oh. Oh boy. Challenge complete!
Anything for Boss Toma!
Boss Toma is the best.
Oh, great idea, Boss Toma!
Boss Toma is best!
Well, Toma, you've got yourself a cult. Have fun with that. Can I get some specialties? Dongo milk. Okay, well, I'd love to grab some Dongo milk, but... Hey, Saya. Yai watching menacingly. Sayu, it's Sayu!
Yes! You've made so much progress already!
He helped with the gameplay too. All we had was a prototype, and now it's ready for playtesting already. His skills are amazing.
Chichi Boshi, amazing! So,
Pretty amazing.
how do we play? It doesn't seem super obvious.
Orange fur, very smart.
So, you could say that your game unifies human ingenuity with Bakedaniki magic to create a scene.
You even keep that, Paimon.
Illusory. Very creative.
White fur suddenly use many big words.
You sure sound official all of a sudden, Paimon. Are you trying to act like a real judge?
This new style of game development deserves a name. How about Unreal? Oh, or Unity.
Is that poking fun at Unreal Engine and Unity? You know what? I'm here for it. Why not?
Hey, a little acknowledgement would be nice.
Bunshin Phantasm.
Yeah, it's based on a dream I had. In the dream, I learned to make bunshin, and I made them do all my work for me.
Sound like Miko.
With
Forced
the
labor.
kids around, there was no reason for that lady to come find me, so I could sleep as long as I wanted.
So, even when you're asleep, you dream of getting more sleep?
It's just, I got so excited at the prospect that I actually woke myself up. If only I could make bunshin in real life.
Feeling your clones might not want to do work any more than you do.
Then, even if some get caught, the others could take a nap in the meantime, right?
But if your clones do all the work, doesn't all that fatigue transfer back to you in the end?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, I don't know anymore.
Long name. Glad you shortened it.
Mujina body double.
That's a long story. Wanna just give it a try?
Sure.
Awesome! All you have to do is put your hand on the board and close your eyes.
Muji Muji Daruma. Mystery weight. Where have I heard Muji Muji Daruma? In Bunshin Phantasm challenges, you must reach the destination within 3 rounds. During each round, your actions will be recorded by the Muji Muji Daruma, and when the next round begins, the Muji Muji Daruma will imitate your movements from the round before. Using this feature to unlock various devices and solve various puzzles to open the way to the destination. When you are the Muji Muji Daruma and imitating you continually stand on a pressure plate of a certain color, you unlock a bridge of the corresponding color. When either of you leaves a pressure plate, the bridge will immediately disappear. While in overview mode, you can shift your camera and adjust it to view the entire challenge area from above, which will help you better analyze your actions. After completing your actions for one round, you can also replay your previous actions by viewing the Muji Muji Daruma's imitation of said actions. Okay, so we have 2 places. Start moves. So I can move you, right? So, used. How do I... Hey. Okay, I think maybe I understand what it was now. Okay, I see what I need to do. Got it. Okay. Okay, so round 1. Okay, hold on. I see what I've done wrong. Okay. Start round. Now we're gonna end round early. How do I get to the second one? So you're gonna go there. I'm gonna come here. Okay, there we go. Things are making slightly more sense now. No, I don't need help. I simply needed to learn the game's mechanics. There we go. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. We have understood the game's mechanics.
Have to win! Or we could take a more laid-back approach. I mean, we shouldn't jeopardize our sleep or anything. Oh, and learning a ninjutsu to grow taller! I mean, learning new ninjutsu in general.
Lovely. Share your playtest experience with Miko. Oh. Oh, let's grab Glimpses of Mysterious Inazuma. And there is a statue of Her Excellency, the Narukami Agosho. Hello, Miko.
Well, did you get a good look at all the games?
I did.
Oh, and what are your thoughts? Fascinating. Which game are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I think Sayu's Bunshin Phantasm has the most interesting game mechanics. Toma's, I feel like, is just a reskin of something we've had before. Mizuki's is also very similar to something we've had before from the summer event with the Oceanid. But it's also very funny to be to take Miko's targeting of it with Mizuki's, so.
Interesting take on the theme. Tell me, did it come from Miss Soul of the Deep, or my dear old friend?
We've never seen your fox form, neither have they, so how could they charge for using your likeness?
Bad idea. But I'm more interested in seeing how this plays out, which means turning a blind eye. For now.
Not the wing.
Well, we had to pick one, but honestly, all the ideas were pretty good.
It's still early days, so there's no rush to make a decision. Plenty of novels at Yai Publishing House have opened on a high note, only to lose the plot halfway through. You can pick your favorite game once everyone's done with their work.
Is this one of those things where we're going to skip forward 2 days?
Wow, time really flew by today. It's so late already. The game booths were cool, but the food was even better. There were vendors selling dongo milk, tricolor dongo, rice cake soup, you name it.
Of course you care about the food the most.
Paimon saved a skewer just for you. Here, before it gets cold.
It's not something you didn't just finish, right?
No, of course not. Tastes great, right? Which means we should come back for more tomorrow.
What's this?
Wait. Do you see that up ahead? What's someone doing out this late? Huh. Their clothes look kind of weird. Oh, could they be one of those costumed actors Miko mentioned? Hey, hello there? Are you also here for the festival?
Come on, get behind me. Not my dango. Time to fight. You'll be unable to use elemental skills or bursts during combat, but you'll gain new abilities known as Parry and Veil Break. When using Parry, the Traveler will raise their weapon at a defensive stance, greatly decreasing damage taken. Parry has a fixed cooldown. You'll gain Verity when you use normal attacks and charged attacks against your opponent, or when you successfully parry. Verity will also accumulate over time. When you max out on Verity, you can actively use Veil Break to deal massive damage. Veil Break can storage 2 uses. If you parry just as your opponent is striking, you completely negate any damage that would be done to you and reset parry's cooldown. Completing such a perfect parry against your opponent attacks will cause you to accumulate more Verity. When your opponent is about to use Oni Devourer, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfectly parry this technique to unleash a powerful counterattack and deal great damage to your opponents.
What was that for? They attacked us out of nowhere! Something's not right about this. Be careful, Traveler!
I feel like that was not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Also, hold up. Is this a trial? Okay, it is a trial. I was like, what? Really? Trial travel? You couldn't at least give us E6? Or C6? Okay. Bonk. I guess there's also the thing of if I was using Animo Traveler, then my normal attacks would do their chain effect, which I guess they didn't want to deal with. There we go. Why do I feel like that's not it? Uh-oh. Test of Courage vibes. Paimon drugged me.
Traveler? Hey, are you alright? Well, you fought that strange person and made them disappear, but then, all of a sudden you started backing up like you were super afraid of something.
I'm going to talk to the expert.
You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Also, what was with that thunder just now? It came out of nowhere and it's not even raining.
Glory to the Shogun.
What's wrong?
Are we really asking who shot thunder in the land of Inazuma? Again. I feel like it's simple.
Has a nightmare returned to Inazuma once again?
Hey.
Hey, Komura! Time to go! The stalls are closed, so let's head home
Except for that
night.
guy. Uh-oh.
Hey, did you hear me? No more gaming tonight. We can come back tomorrow. Komura. Komura?
What's with the yelling? I can hear you just fine. Let's go.
Huh?
What? You're not coming? Why are you giving me that look?
Komura, weren't you over there just...
To Tales of the Mikawa Festival Part 1. Wait till the next morning. Very well. I believe it's at 7? We definitely used that parry mechanic in the past, but I can't remember exactly when it was.
Man, what happened last night? We couldn't find anyone to discuss it with because it was so late. Well, Miku and the others should be at the grounds by now, right? Let's go talk to them.
Also, we really set up a festival ground right next to this guy? When they literally trigger against you on the... Okay. Hi. Don't allow me to deal with this. Sorry, your security stinks. Or does this not count as part of the grounds?
Rev the engines.
Where is everybody? Hello. Where? Wait, where is everybody? Oh, there we go.
Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
A doppelganger? You mean like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, traveler? Huh. It always comes up in light novels. You really never seen it? It's like when your friend is replaced by a complete stranger. Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night? The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's power? Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team?
I didn't see Sayu there. Unless that's Sayu.
Huh? They're not here yet. Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games. He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Also, why do I feel like he tampered with the magic?
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on. Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
Doing a sneaky segment? No.
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
Yep.
Sarah?
Hazel?
Hazel! What's going on here?
Oh.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
I mean, we were making it pretty obvious, too.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Hazel's involved.
Take your leave.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
An astute observation, Traveler. Tell her the truth.
What? The Shogun is here?
Leave this
You
in
recognized me with a single glance? It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler. Her gaze, her presence, her mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need her help.
No, please! Stay away!
What? You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone. Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yoko. Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon. As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else. The Tenryo Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends.
Probably
It
Izo.
puts you in a difficult position. But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger. Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are
Terrible
underway
idea to
as
let
we
her
speak.
plan that.
One of her genius plans, huh?
Make her the judge.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
As though beholding illusion. Illusions! And we're back here.
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion.
Sayu.
Oh,
Are you an imposter?
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
We...
Oh, it's okay. I can push through.
Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi, too. How should we test them? Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearance. White fur! Yellow fur! Yeah, well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency.
Oh, no, it's just... well, it's... so we wanted to come early to reminisce. White fur?
No. So fun fact, I haven't done Yoimiya's story quest, but...
Marinara? Yum!
No.
Good banana?
That's not even...
Sumeru, huh? The dreams there are supposed to be
Yeah.
Alright. I was just wondering what kind of dream it was.
Why is he wearing Paimons? Sure, I will tell you afterward if I, do it.
Oh, we should get out of here for hair then. Good luck, everyone. Bye, white fur. Bye, yellow fur.
We didn't really question Sayu. We just confirmed Yoimiya.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past. Oh yeah, totally. It was... what was it again?
I thought Lumion was referencing the start of our journey, 4 or 5 years ago.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
First book. Yep. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Toma. We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Philosophy? Oh, Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Time for an interview.
Of course.
Interview?
No.
Not so fast. Makes sense. Kids need a little exercise here and there. Right. Adults have more stamina so they can get more out of the game. Older adults. Exercise is important for healthy aging, but something feels off about this. Okay. Wait. That includes everyone! But not for Ioroi. Not a single stumper.
Yes, Boss Toma.
I feel like that didn't prove his identity.
Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about
Do we have an alibi for that beyond Shosei?
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird, so we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
Especially Mika, who's the imposter.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early. You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady?
Soul of the Deep.
Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us? Kokomi! A little warning next
Yeah!
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dry berry?
See, that's conclusive proof.
Oh, sorry.
Gyobu Koban is a criminal?
No, of course not. You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
Mika.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki.
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard. And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
Can we stop?
Oh, greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
You're the only one in Inazuma who would do that.
It's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
This is why we're glad Goro's not here.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
What do you do?
Investigated the Shogunate officials' nightmares, analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think? You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology.
You're the healer.
I'll leave it to you.
He also knows a thing or two about having late nights.
Sweet dreams.
Pardon me while I go take a nap.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku.
You go to the festivals together?
We rush past the other
Yep.
yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Even after 500 years.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
Let me go get Yeon out of
Dangerous.
me
If
away.
the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance. Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Fire! Miko, I'm going to kill you. It's the Shogun!
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Paimon can't believe she agreed to that. Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Not to worry. We shall keep the Shogun safe, even though... Oh boy. Peace!
Another day of hard work. Where did the time go?
Of course, the Dango milk seller.
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign!
Inoue, street food vendor, stand in.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
That sounds suspicious.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
Oh?
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Working, I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities.
Right away.
3 orders?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
Festivals for everyone, including you.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumekui Baku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Really? Yes, let's go!
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break.
You call me chill now.
You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all, so I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku.
Aw, that's too bad.
I'll stay with the Shogun.
I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
You're back. Also, wait, I guess Paimon's not really considered the judge.
Now we can talk freely.
Paimon's the imposter.
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
He seems troubled.
You noticed too. I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun. Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil.
Erosion, if you will, if you only put it.
That someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
She's definitely done that. The death of her sister, the death of all of her friends.
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, Traveler.
Clinical psychologist, isn't that where you come in?
Judging someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help.
Time to get the Shogun to the hot springs.
Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
Gonna chill with the riding Shogun at the bathhouse.
You're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming? Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
Get to chill with the Shogun? I'm so alone.
Stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf. You don't want people to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability
Thelma
to
didn't go, I see.
does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions. As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally, that person should be me. What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
Says the literal archon of a nation.
What clever verbal tricks, traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
I would never.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure. Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Had a coupon given to you by Mizuki.
As I said, let's wait until midnight. You can attend to other matters in the meantime.
We want to see if there's any dialogue for why Toma's still here. Toma, you not going? Anybody else not go? Yokai who's here to have fun. You sell anything? Looks like everybody else went. I guess I will check real quick, because I am just genuinely curious if I can get into the Isa bathhouse, if there's any special dialogue. I would assume not, because I don't think I can get in. Can I get into the Isa bathhouse? No. Kinda figured. No special dialogue. Alright. She wanted to go at midnight, and midnight we shall go. Or 23:58 specifically, because it'll take some time to get over to yada yada yada. Also, technically 24 o'clock doesn't exist on this actual clock, because it resets to 0000. Alright, Shogun. Also, I feel like there's going to be more than just the two of us there. Invite A to the Isa bathhouse.
Well, shall we head out?
Let's go.
Right. No reason to delay. Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
First time?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries. The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
Also, this almost, I mean, this is a new haircut for Lumine. I wonder what, I don't really know what this is supposed to be.
What makes you say that? Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more
Look,
than
I've
intended.
saved a nation with you, A, like twice.
Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces. Creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares.
like that's an
Even
insult.
Mikawa Baku could do nothing to wake them. Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them. Yes. I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down. No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh. Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relax
Yes.
your inhibitions.
Raiden having no part of this.
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
Who do you think?
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
I understand the reasoning, but why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Get dressed, everybody.
Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
No, she's not.
Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now. Yes. I was on my way to Uyu restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree.
It was me.
Hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight, and it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
August, Yokai, and Inazuma are all right here.
Understanding of the situation. Why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
Isn't Isa Bathhouse Am I completely blanking? I thought Isa Bathhouse was the one by
If your
Tenchukaku.
honor is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Who's up there? An imposter among us. It's the Bake Danuki.
Kappa! Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai. How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa! Oh, please don't die.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sara, what is the status of the other contestants and staff? Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoen could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Gucci. They're definitely not the same people.
That doesn't sound right.
Not what I meant. What?
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed.
Oh, darn. I still thought it would be Paimon.
It's a Bakedanuki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
To them. A.
Okay, Tanuki, those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them!
Oh. Okay.
Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bake Tanuki tricks?
Nothing's working. The humans are catching up.
Iori, this is your fault.
Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm on fire.
If I just whack everything.
Tell them the three of us turned into bonfires!
Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires! 3 of them!
Hi.
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
You're real. Come here. I'll whack all of you. I don't care. Hi. I am the Archon of War. Fear me.
We're almost rid of them.
Shogun. Nope.
Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans.
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Let's go get Iori.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night.
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there's some misunderstandings.
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try...
Something's wrong with them.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where
Evil
enemies
Paimon.
lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path!
They're
Truly.
gonna absorb their...
What are you doing? No, don't!
Kind of random that we just randomly remembered we had this power and it keeps occurring.
It's everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we ought to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right?
Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
Green Goblin? Is that you? You.
What? What is that?
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on! We're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
The humans are coming for us.
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai! The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
That has something to do with a long part fighting. You describe the memories to the group.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsu-yuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
I like Hazo if it's still only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
No. More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
We can unsteal Aurora? Just saying. Another visit to Aurora. Hello. It's us again.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep?
And 3, 2, 1.
Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a knackeweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Yora! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Yoroi! Yoroi is alive? Yoroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku. Ginkaku and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kabuda Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move.
our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Baketanuki Tsukumo taught us, by digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power! It was the will of the great Baketanuki Kiichiro made manifest!
It restored our power! And then we made the human go, oh, oh, ching, tung, yeah, yeah!
Oh! And by ting tune, yeah!
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Baketanuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Baketanuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Ha! I could have
Yeah,
told you that
that's
nothing good would
awkward.
come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question, whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. A peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Nuts.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Baketanuki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So,
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh?
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Baketanuki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name, though she escaped the belly of the beast alive. That battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality. The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bake Tanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chiyo's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure, an earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chiyo set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare
Muso no
fragments can be
Hitotachi.
defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Wouldn't we maybe purify it like we did?
Who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Tanuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Tanuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
No.
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of
Well,
the
we can
nightmare,
purify it as we kind of
it
just
could only mitigate the effects.
did, right?
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Okay, can we go save the trio of young yokai? Do we even know where they got their bodies stashed? And their nightmares?
Right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The kitsune is clearly referring to the Bake Tanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bake Tanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already
Not if you
broken
know if
and
she's dead.
vulnerable.
She fleed. You cut off her arm and you cut off a horn.
Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Oh, she just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious.
Fire
If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure.
So, if we want to lure it out...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Let's do it.
All right.
I always enjoy going to the plane of Euthymia.
And start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Part 2 complete? Nope.
Burn it down!
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky Kitsune a piece of my mind.
Ioroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young Kitsune to hoodwink me.
Talk to A. Hello. You're not A, but...
Great yokai really wasn't forced to work all night?
That's right. It was my choice.
Why does great yokai have to work?
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Great yokai? Kingaku is sad for you.
Is there anybody else before I talk to A? I think that was everybody. Speaking of, where is A? Hey! Hey! Hey? Oh, there you are. What are you doing over here, eh? Hi.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
Taking down multiple gods, and even though you technically beat me every time, I held my own against you, eh? I think I'll be fine.
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come. One more thing. Thank you.
As though beholding illusion. Part 3. I assume we have that by now. Yes. Wait until the next day, 13 to 1500. Very well. Exactly on 1300. Let's go.
Alright, it's finally time for the festival! Hopefully everything goes okay.
It's time to go to the festival!
Let's go check it out!
Hello, everybody.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
Oh, you're all here! Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Where is Ayaka?
Those in need?
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work. Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
I was surrounded by thunder. Where is she? Over there? Oh, she's just up there. And that was the angle that we got. I think that was it. Hey, Coco. Oh, Sango no Miya Samurai. And Goro. Goro, why are you here? Because, like, right over there.
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Coco.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Mizuki! Did you get any sleep at all?
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
You're gonna say one to the follower.
The good news is, the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual, but it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse? Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy. Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
I do wish we'd stop having to help the Shogun kill her old
Mikawa
friends.
wrote that. She can explain it better than me. Why don't you ask her?
Yeah, no.
Big Dog is afraid?
Ayaka! You know what, we'll end on Ayaka. Oh, great. Not you.
The Arataki gang rules!
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out to be, but I at least am a licensed... You know what? I would expect that of you.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
Wait, Honor the they're dead? Oh, okay.
Longhorn Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped
Good
make
job,
me.
Jose.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the other?
Sounds like Miko's doing.
Great idea, boss!
Oh, for crying out loud.
Something tells Paimon this group is about to be as useless as the one you had before. Hornless Oni? He's as scary as ever.
Let's be honest, Ito would get beaten by an actual Ludiar past him. Hey, Ayaka.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
Hello.
When did you get here?
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
You talked about wanting to create a game the day before yesterday.
You remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines.
Extremely dangerous endeavor where all of the supporting cast of a nation could only help from the sidelines? Sounds like Lantern, right?
Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful. How did you sleep last night, Sayu? Do you need a break?
I think I can push through just this once. I'm sure I'll still get taller.
Great Mujina Yokai! Good luck!
Alright. Let's do this, eh? It's been a while since we've fought on the same side. By that I mean, I think Archon Quest 2. Or not Archon Quest. Or, your character story, too.
It's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
Let's do this.
Then, come meditate with me.
Cutscene?
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura.
Yeah.
No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia. I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead, using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, Traveler.
Something tells me this was supposed to be voiced originally. You will not face it alone. And a random firework. Let's do this.
Did we do it?
The Arataki gang rules!
Here we go.
Prepare yourself, traveler.
Already done.
Follow me.
Into the plane of Euthymia. Oh no, we're doing this. Oh man.
To think, there would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Be on your guard, traveler.
Why is that not a perfect block?
God of thunder, heed our call.
We have the advantage. Time to strike.
I love that Shogun is just straight up immune.
Shatter the night, unmask it all.
Giant Electro Dull Blade of Doom, go! Give it to him, eh?
I lend you my power. I grant you the Shogun's blessing.
Ooh. You've just experienced what Focalor had to experience so long ago.
God of thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all!
With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay? We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Oh gosh.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
The callback to her character trailer. Oh, and Makoto's there.
It felt like an endless nightmare.
Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
I feel like we just had that exact same cutscene at the end there with Hu Tao an update ago. Night falls, the games are complete, and the Mikawa Flower Festival officially begins.
I'm sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue. But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun. Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
Alright. And I, Jeff Knightley, owner of the Game Awards 2024 2025 for Inazuma, present the Best Game Award to An Epic Quest for Fried Tofu. It's a Little Fox's Daydream. And Mizuki's asleep. Can't wait until you're fully rested.
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award. In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game. And that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Huh?
Oh, so it was a horror game all along.
That's a very good way of getting around that.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Baketanuki are something else.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this: no human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
About the Shogun's development plan.
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai, there's more than enough room for all
What's
of us.
that? Who's up there? Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival, Final Night. Hey. Just general curiosity. I don't want to go too far in case A gets TP'd away. Toma? Oh, there you three are.
All good. That Yumekwi Baku lady already looked us over. We woke up once the nightmare fragment was gone. Sorry we couldn't help you with the game, boss.
Let's kapow together!
What doth thou have to say, almighty Shogun? So where's Miko? Thought she'd be over with Mizuki.
Though there were misunderstandings, wariness, and even hostilities along the way, we still ended up with a celebration in the end. Seeing the Baketanuki together with all these humans and yokai. It's a moving sight indeed.
Where are Kintaku and the others?
Miko took them to Mizuki so she can check them over.
Oh, well that explains.
Sure, the disappearance of the nightmare fragment did not have an adverse impact on them. After all, you claimed striking down the nightmare could endanger the Baketanuki. Unless that was a lie?
Everyone remembers Farina as the Archon who went through the most tragedy. And Inazuma's storyline in general was always something that people either really liked or really hated, and I often see Inazuma remembered in as one of the lower points of the Archon story. But technically, tragically speaking, A has gone through just as much tragedy as Farina has at this point. Except Farina had to be forcefully detached from everything, whereas as Mizuki said, has kind of just compartmentalized everything. That being the case, well, everybody, it has been a pleasure to entertain you during this here Mikawa Flower Festival. Going on 2.5 hours, slightly less than I thought it would be. Also, talk to Ito. Wait, are we not done? Hold on.
But we were just there.
Hold on, we have a post-credit scene. Well, first let me talk to everybody. Hi. Oh, they're not voiced now? So how hot can we make the water? Or how steep?
Huh. We finished the game, but it feels like I'm forgetting something. Like our original goal.
Just let it go and enjoy the
Love that they're
festival.
playing that meme here.
Bake Tanuki spell.
Okay, that's that group. Hi.
Next time.
Big sis, you and me. Why am I know who that is, but I'm also completely blanking on it. Anybody out here? Something tells me that Skara may have had something to do with that. Alright, Ito, off we go. For the cutscene in the thumbnail. Ready. Isa Bathhouse. Following Ito's constant nagging, you all head to Isa Bathhouse once again. Oh look, figured it out.
So warm.
Not you.
Hey, don't fall asleep in the tub.
I will straight up murder you! This is canonically incorrect. I would never be playing Genius Invocation TCG. Also, what an interesting team. Ayato, Ayaka, and... Can't actually tell what that is.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
Also, where are these skins? Oh, actually, I will say, I like how they actually move the cards. Hey, Lenny.
Oh, okay. Go easy on me, traveler.
Also, great hairdo for Heizu, honestly.
Boss, the Mikawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us. We had 3 times more visitors than usual. Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this
He
month.
goes behind you, isn't she?
Oh,
Yep.
you're pleased about something? Having a party without me?
Oh, it's nothing.
I forgot to share some good news with you. 30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. Second place.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
Focused if I do. Can you actually go in here now? You can. Cool. I don't want to accidentally trigger anything. It'd be cool if these actually have like a restorative healing effect. And you really can't tell there's water in this tub. Sometimes you just have to appreciate the little details. Also, are these actually see-through? I think they are. I appreciate the attention to detail. Not very big, but I didn't expect it would be. One last thing. Well, two. Let me make sure. Wait, was this guy here the entire time? Okay, so that's still there. So what I'm curious is, we know that A was up here. So is she still up here?
Time to go.
I think she was up there. Too bad there's not actually an easy way to get up there.
Rev the engines.
Okay, what is this place? Because I thought this was Isa Bathhouse. Is this... Oh, this is the fancy bathhouse that A was talking about. With the Shiznayan blast furnace. Okay. So it is A. Just not the. Let's get on here. How do I get up there? Well, if we do this, that would allow us to get to here. Land here. Let's us get to here. Let's see if the Shogun's on this floor. I don't think she would be. Is not. How do I get up the rest of the way? We get up. Get up here and use Kazuha. Maybe we can reach. Reach up here. Okay. Give it a second. Can we get up here? We can. Okay. And now... that puts us up here. We can fall. And is she here? Something tells me probably not. Because they wouldn't expect anybody to come up here. She's not. Alrighty, well, everybody. It has been a pleasure to host this here Mikawa festival for all of you that were able to join us. Let me know how you enjoyed it in the comments. And until next time.